Well, thought I had all my race prep done, and then yesterday I got into a little bit of a fender bender. Somebody decided to rear end me, and yeah, it's not too bad. I already cut the flare, I already rewrapped it, but basically they hit me right here. They kind of scuffed the barrel of the wheel. They took off some of the wrap. As you can see, I already rewrapped the corner, but with the old, this is, I think their tire hit right here also, but just with the old wrap, you can tell what's new and what's old. I have a bunch left over from when we first wrapped this car, but yeah, it's frustrating, because so now I need to, reattach this somehow. And that's fine, that's easy. And then coming home, I hit a dead animal in the middle of the road. Late at night, about 2 a.m., coming home from a meet, I decided to take a corner around 80 miles an hour. Speed limit was 75, so not really getting after it, but we ended up hitting something in the middle of the road, and the front bumper is cracked. Front and back. Took a chunk. Took a pretty big chunk out of it, so we have some things to do. It cracked right here, and it cracked on that corner. And then the Miata itself took some damage to the air dam and to the under tray. So track days in 4 days. I've got to reinforce the fiberglass on this bumper and then sand it down and Bondo and spray paint it. And then if there's time, I'll rewrap it, but probably gonna be going to the track with a black bumper. That's fine, I don't care at this point. I thought I was gonna have a pretty chill week, just going to get an alignment, taking it easy, but no. I'm gonna try and keep my spirits up, gonna try and not to be too angry, because I have to, honestly. I gotta get this done. I gotta get the car in good shape and try to have some fun this weekend. So yeah, let's get to work. Okay, first thing we gotta do is remove all the old wrap, especially around the area that's cracked. Anywhere that we're going to be doing body work, we just need to remove it, which is gonna suck because it's all pretty pitted here. Remove everywhere that we need to apply fiberglass. This is next morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Got up early to sand this. Everything looks pretty good. I know it looks pretty raw and gross right now, but we'll refine it and make it nice. Yeah. I think it'll be somewhat presentable today. Not a big fan of Bondo on metal, but when it comes to fiberglass, I don't really see what the big deal is because it's fiberglass, right? And we're just using it to fill in all the little cracks and minor areas that the fiberglass didn't get to. And as you can see, it's already starting to take shape. The nice thing about the Bondo is it dries, it dries in like 30 minutes. So already got this side in a good spot. And yeah, this side looks great. Just got done sanding with the 320 sanding block. Everything's looking good. I'm gonna use some automotive primer and filler just to try and get all the little scratches smoothed out. I'm also noticing some little areas where there's pitting. Not a big deal. I have some glazing putty for that. There's just a few spots I'll show you. Just right here, you can see like a little one, and then the area where we repaired, there's just a bunch of little tiny ones. It's not a big deal. Right here, and then on this transition right here. So got a little bit more work to do. Overall, though, the bumper's looking super smooth, other than those little areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down some primer. First coat of primer has gone in, and you can really see where you need to add putty. You can see where there's pitting now. Now that everything's not black anymore, you can see all your errors, which is fine. This is what we want. We want to see this stuff, and then we can apply. Like there's a little bit of a scratch right here. Here we can also see, we didn't do a good job of sanding here. This is fine. That's not even going to be shown, but I'll fill that in anyways. So yeah, but overall, yeah, there's that one. But overall, the bumper looks really good. And the part that we repaired, I mean, doesn't look like it was ever cracked, so that's good. That's good. So yeah, you can see the repair on this side. Whew. We're almost there. Man, look how good that looks. Okay, this is what it looks like after adding the glazing putty to all the spots where I had pitting. This stuff dries crazy fast, so you have to do one little spot at a time. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up another can of black primer. We're gonna sand, and then I hope I'm done after that, because yeah, I just want to make sure it's smooth so that when we go to wrap it, none of those cracks or pits show through the wrap. So it just needs to be smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect, and that's all I'm wanting. And we are super close, and you guys saw it in the beginning. I mean, the whole thing was gone at the start of this. So I can't believe, I just hope it fits right again. I hope that we didn't screw up the proportions and I go to put it on the car and it like doesn't fit. So that's my fear right now. Okay, this is after first sanding. I had to go back down to 120 grit for some of these areas, especially the areas that I needed to sand further. And the lip, I actually had to take it back down. I think I put too much product on the lip, but it's a lot more smooth than it used to be. You can see a little divot right there. Not a big deal though. Yeah, Feels good. I noticed this old crack. So when I initially bought this bumper, it had a pretty big crack right here, and I repaired it, and you can actually see on the other side where I repaired. It kind of came back a little. See when I push down, that crack appears. So after the track day, I'll address that. I'll reinforce the back with some more fiberglass, and yeah. So we won't wrap just yet, but we will. We'll just paint everything black, and then we'll take it to the track like that. And then when we get back, we can address that little crack area and any other things that we find. But yeah, not bad for a few days turnaround. Okay, so we're gonna leave the bumper with the black primer for now, just because I need to do more sanding, maybe add a little bit more spot putty in a few spots, but it definitely needs to be sanded with like 800, and then I can apply a final coat. This is just primer for now, so it's really close, but for track day, I think this is good. So we just wait an hour for it to fully dry. All I gotta do is drill one hole, and then we can send it. Just send it, bro. All right, that's it. Success. Drove it home. I drove it pretty hard. Yeah, bumper held on good. Took a lot of corners. Car's good. We're ready. I'm not gonna touch it until Friday when we leave. So now the next video should be the track. Should be. All right, see ya.